Motor vehicle registrations have officially rolled into the AL series. So, whether you're buying your first car, importing a vehicle, or you're just curious about the process, I'm here to tell you all about it. Now, would you believe it? Just 4 months after the launch of the AK series, the Guyana Revenue Authority is now registering motor vehicles under the AL series. Yes, you heard right. An entire series flashed right before your eyes, and you didn't even realize it. Now, the previous series, AK, commenced in late February 2025, following the AJ series, which began in October 2024. Prior to that, the AH series was introduced in June 2024. And now, the AL series is on the move. Now, if you're like me, you've probably been using your fingers and maybe your toes to count just how fast these series are turning over. So, what does this really mean? Well, a vehicle series ends after the number of registered vehicles reaches 9,999. Now let's round that off to 10,000, shall we? And with the AL series already reaching number 1,000 by the second week in the month of June, you can guess what is coming next. Hence the reason there is so much heavy investment in new roads, modern highways, and bridges. But let's shift gears for a moment, pun fully intended, and talk about what you really need to know if you're planning to register a motor vehicle. First of all registrations are handled by the Guyana Revenue Authority. In fact, the GRA is the only authorized agency to do so, and the process is managed through the License Revenue Office located at the corner of Camp and Lamaha Streets, right along the railway embankment in Georgetown. If you live in the outlying regions, no need to stress. You just submit your documents to the Integrated Regional Tax Office in your area, and they'll get the documents to the License Revenue Office for processing. Also, vehicle inspections are done at those locations to save you time and money. In terms of the documents that you need to submit, here's what you need to take with you. Firstly, a completed motor vehicle registration form. That form is on the GRA's website. You need an assessment notice or payment receipt, original invoice, bill of lading, or it's also called a weigh bill. You need a manufacturer's certificate or salvage certificate. If your vehicle comes from a non-English speaking country, an official translation of the original registration or cancellation will be needed. ESAD declaration or Form C72, ESAD is the abbreviation for Electronic Single Administrative Document. You'll also need a valid form of ID, and this could be your passport or national ID card. And if you're tax exempt, don't forget that your tax exemption letter will be required. But there is a new requirement as of February 2025 that I need to bring to your attention. If you're importing a used motor vehicle, used meaning over 4 years old, you or your broker must upload an inspection certificate. Currently, Auto Terminal Japan Limited is the first authorized source for this document. Please take note. And there is some good news for importers of smaller vehicles. If the vehicle is 1500cc and below, examinations will be facilitated at the point of clearance. This means that there is no need to take the vehicle to the License Revenue Office. So here's how it works. To qualify for this faster registration route, the dealer or the broker must submit the vehicle registration form and customs declaration through the Automated System for Customs Data, ASICUDA. And the information must include the chassis number, engine number, color, model, and the engine capacity. But please take note, if any of these details can't be verified at the port, the vehicle then will have to be physically presented to the License Revenue Office for a checkup. So whether you're buying a new vehicle, you're importing a used vehicle, or you're just curious about what all these letters and the numbers on your license plate means, the GRA has got you covered, and now you're in the know. That's it for this edition of Talk Tax. Be sure to follow us on our social media platforms, including YouTube and TikTok, for more up-to-date and helpful tips on tax compliance and everything GRA. Until next time, drive safe and keep your tax matters in check.